Just tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap.
Yo, Dre. Yo, Dre. My style. You don't know enigmatic I represent for NiickSFB. Top ranking. You know damn thing. Yo, Nick. Foundation of is solid. Big league this to mix brick with pallet. Sauce. Them never sauce. Yo, Nick. Channel unique, never ever average. Who got the facts when the cap never lacking? Sauce. Them never sauce. Just believe me now. Flat tough and yard same when you're foreign. Potent reason make them brain damage. Sauce. Them never sauce. Yo, Nick. Drop content, back a content. You want listen, you want learn, you want have sense. Corrupt the thing a little bit of switchy accent. School anybody when no get it, make them have sense. Vendetta vlog at them not the backbench. Fans they out, figure, then I lack strength. And you know a madman thing. Top ranking, SFB. I'm here say yo, subscribe to NiickSFB on the YouTube.
T-1 minute.
Just tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap.
Shout out to NiickSFB. Big up yourself.
T-50 seconds.
Why style? You don't know what enigmatic I represent for NiickSFB on the YouTube. Check it out.
T-40 seconds.
Yo, NiickSFB, top ranking. Bang them.
I tell represent for NiickSFB top ranking.
30
And the
seconds.
sickest, the maddest, the baddest review. That must say. Cause guess what?
You know what cash price and me I say NiickSFB YouTube
T-20
channel.
seconds.
Check it out and see. You don't know the thing go whoosh.
Hey yo, them know an accent I godly boss I represent for NiickSFB. You know a
10,
real YouTube channel
9,
that pay per year,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And NiickSFB top ranking. You don't know a thing going on. One corruption, you know. Remember good. What going?
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy NiickSFB top ranking ZELLE Foundation boss. It is now 5:04 p.m. and it's 27 degrees on my side of the world. Shout out to everybody checking in the building right now. Shout out to all my nerds checking in right now. Today we're gonna have a conversation about the business side of the music business. Then, alright, our guest today is gonna be Lloyd Laing. You know what I'm saying? Media brand strategist, music business analyst, Regulology podcast host. He has over 279 million Spotify streams and counting. Zine. People, hit the like button as you guys enter the stream. You guys know the routine. Do the right thing. Hit the like button. The guest is backstage right now. Zine, let me see if everybody is hearing me properly. If you're hearing me properly, give me a fire flame. Give me some emoji, something right now to let me know if you guys are hearing me properly. We do have a mic right now, so I should be sounding good. You know what I'm saying? If the mic is too loud or anything like that, let me know before I have the guests enter the stage. Zine, My people, let me know how everything is sounding. If everything is good, give me the thumbs up so I can know that we can, we can start the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do the right thing, people. Hit the like button. Don't let me have to ask you today, please. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Please don't let me have to ask you guys today. Just hit the like button as you enter. Do the right thing. See? Now, as we've been talking about for a couple months now, since the channel has been started, we've been talking about the music business, you know what I'm saying? The business of music. And I've been checking out Lloyd Laing Instagram page, and I see that he's rallying, around the whole independency, things that we talk about here, talking about the labels, signing, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I'm bringing him here today for you guys to, hear reasoning between, I would say I am what would I call it? The rookie, you know what I'm saying? The nerd, you know what I mean? Versus the analyst, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a conversation, and any questions, stuff like that you don't know, feel free to send a super chat, you know what I mean? So I can read out your questions out loud, all right? So we're going to add him to the stage right now. Lloyd, I can see you. Give me a thumbs up if everything is good on your side. I'll add you right now. All right, perfect. All right, here we go. So people, welcome to stage right now. We have Lloyd Laing in the building. Talk to me. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. You hear me?
All right, loud and clear. Let me just fix your mic a little bit because it kind of sound low. But let me fix that real quick. All right, cool. Now, Lloyd Laing, see? Following your Instagram, see our rally for your thing, and, it's things that we talk about over here. Now, before we get into it, you know what I'm saying, just give the people them a quick explanation as to who you are, what you do, so they can have an understanding as, where you're coming from.
Well, I've been in the business as a music consultant for over almost 25 years now, when I take in consideration where the timeline is right now. Coming back from the days of my first experience in the music industry was I go for Donovan Germain, and I stayed as a fly on the wall, learned a lot of things there, moved on to Gussie Clark, and established quite a bit of knowledge at Gussie Clark. But over the years, I've had the ability to be in different facets of the music industry, and that has allowed me to take advantage of different positions in the music industry and get a certain insight. Along the way, we have, helped a lot of artists break out into the mainstream, and that is one thing that I am quite proud of.
Namely? Can you give us some names?
There's quite a few. And they speak for themselves in reference. For me, I am not a music manager. I'm a music coach. So at the end of the day, if as a teacher, your students move out. They know themselves. And I'm very proud of them, and we keep regular talking and regular conversations. But there is no need for comparativeness. You see, comparativeness is what drives the business, They know themselves. They know, all my students know who they are. And, at the end of the day, we still look out for them in the business, and a lot of them are still on board. But at the end of the day, I'm not a manager. I'm here to create artists, and that is primarily what I do. But over the years, we have taken breaks in and out of the music industry to understand, what it is. And as a data scientist, because I'm a data scientist by profession,
okay,
we realized that you can't run a business without data. And that was one of the things that our local industry was suffering from, what I consider to be our homegrown industry. And so after being, into promotions for years, after being into, A&R for years, after being in production for a number of years, after being a promoter for a number of years, we realized that, they are not individual wheels to the cog. They all work together. It's like a machinery. You know what I mean? Piston,
right,
with crank, that sort of thing. And so we realized that the reason why the industry not going anywhere is because of our level of divisiveness. Piston not working with crankshaft, contract not working with battery, what starter, The moving parts are not working together, and you cannot have a machine if all the parts are scattered across the board. So we took a chance during COVID, because everybody was in one place, to analyze exactly where the business was and what was happening in the business. I realized there was a lot of missing gaps. We didn't have an ecosystem. So even after all of these years, we in the business, and Jamaican men are influenced worldwide, and all of these things. At the end of the day, we did not have an ecosystem. We didn't have a business ecosystem. We had a hustle. And those who saw that were the ones that made money out of the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah, go ahead. Finish up.
So at the end of the day, 2020, that whole COVID period was a very big change in the music industry. It caused people to start having conversations, and for people to start networking, and for people to see exactly what they were doing, like they got a chance to breathe. And we realized that the industry didn't make much sense.
You said it didn't make much sense?
It didn't make much sense. A business is all about money, you know, Nick.
Mm-hmm. Naturally. I
mean, like, you have art in the business of music. Artists still have to eat. Every 30 days, they still have bills to pay, like every other body, like everybody else in the world. Artists can't look on them landlord and be like, yo, I'm gonna owe you and get my royalty, you know. Can I go to the supermarket and fame, you know? Can I walk into KFC, and buy a girl a 5-piece, or a 6-piece?
We're definitely going to get into all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe you say you have like an hour, so we're going to get into all of that information, because we need the people to understand what you're talking about when you talk about the business side of the music. See? No, I want to start off with the burning topic on the the YouTube arena right now, and what's going on with the dancehall artists. The burning topic is about labels and signings. What is your view on labels signing artists for either an album deal, 2-album deal, or signing them overall as an artist to the label itself? What is your view on that? Is it something that you should do? Is it something that you should consider not doing? What's your views on that? Your advice?
Nick. I see a lot of people come with this conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people come with this conversation, and I ask you a question. You really think that signing with a label is like some element of success? Because I want to understand what the young people, what is in the mind of the young people, and I'm glad I'm having this conversation with you today. Hold on, push out the mic. Yeah, glad I'm having that conversation with you today.
All right, so
because
this is.
I want to know, like, is it some rite of passage as an artist within the young community? Or is it some sign of success? Is it a badge? Please explain to me, why is it so important?
All right, so I asked a question. So here what's now. I rally for being independent. As my artist, Alkaline, he's an independent artist, and I see the blueprint that he is going by right now. Zine Alkaline has his own show, whereas that shows that you have a loyal fan base. You have a fan base that will support you wherever you go, whether it be New York, Miami, Jamaica, wherever he takes new rules, his fan base is there. Second of all, when it comes down to, are you hearing me clear?
I'm hearing you very clear.
Right. When it comes down to supporting his music, he has a fan base that will go the extra mile as to purchase his songs. Not only stream, they will purchase his songs, and we can see that with the success of many of his he has 2 albums right now, you know what I'm saying, 1 EP. We can see that with his albums, his first week sales, when it comes down to the raw sales, when you go on iTunes and you buy it, we can see that his sales on that aspect is definitely one of the top when it comes on to the dancehall music. Now, Alkaline being signed, I see that Alkaline is not going that path. You understand? So me on the YouTube here, I'm analyzing everything, and I'm looking like, okay, if you are making your own money, if you have your fan base, if you have that clout already without the label, without the help of a label, you understand? You have your merchandise, you have your own site selling your merch, you know what I'm saying? And you're making your own money. Why would you go and sign to a label to basically have a loan to pay back, ultimately forfeiting owning your masters, depending on the leverage that you have when you're consulting, with the deal, you know what I'm saying? Depending on your leverage, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to own your masters, you know what I'm saying? So what I talk about here is that signing, when you see somebody sign, this is my ideology. When you see somebody sign, I don't go ahead and say, oh my God, yes, that is it. That's the best move ever. No, because I know what it takes. I know what is, the black screen around the back. Like, what is at stake here, because a label can sign you, invest in you, give you whatever it is, $300,000 advance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Give you a budget for your album and all of that. When your album drop, what is at stake right there? The label invest in you to make money. They don't just invest in you because they like you. You understand? And I want people to understand that. When they invest in you, they're looking to make a return on their investment. You understand? So to answer your question, whenever I hear somebody get signed, I just look and see what happens next. So I'm not necessarily for signing.
Next, let me get to the part. What do you expect?
All right.
Hypothetically, artist side. Let us just say, for the hypothetical brace of this conversation,
right,
that an artist is signed, and it is a mark of success, a milestone for artists within this paradigm. What is the expectation from the label next? So
the expectation from what the fans expect or what the label expect? Where we at?
No. This is a one-sided conversation, because I've never yet heard, when we're having this conversation, anybody asks, how well has this deal done for the artist? It's all about the fans.
Oh, so, no, man. No, man.
What do the fans expect now? Your favorite artist has signed from the major label and the mainstream. What I expect next?
All right. So what we expect is to see this artist blow up, because now this artist has a label. Blow up as in his reach of his music will be, further extended, because now there's an engine and there is investment behind of it, where promotion, as you should know, promotion is one of the biggest parts of the music. You understand? So you can be as talented as ever, but without no promotion, your music not going nowhere. So that's what we expect.
I expectations. But you see, you don't have no fans who are so much passionate about the music that they would have gone and learned about the business side of the music. And
that fan is me, by the way.
Hold on. And then spend them time to grind, being gophers and taking people coffees and teas and standing up in rain and snow, right? And standing up in a mud. You understand? Buckle a stone after you, to understand the business enough that you can translate it as an art, as an A&R in the mainstream. You see, what these people don't understand is that there are very few of us who can translate a dancehall artist to the mainstream. You think a Mexican going to do it for us? You think a Latino understand Jamaica? Booyaka, yeah man. We are selling ourselves an unrealistic deal. So we have all of this talent and nobody to sell it. Nobody to translate it to the American community. And then when Shensia go out there, or any other artist that go out there on a fucking boat without a float, we complain. Because yet there is not 2 or 3. There's not a handful of people in this industry that in the mainstream that can sell a Jamaican artist. When Protege was signed with RCA and his handler left RCA, he was left afloat. Yet we have a big belly white boy that come across the little youth, but he's already signed back with another label. Moving on.
Okay.
And it's not them signed them. So, let's just move on to the fact that if more, and I'm saying this, if more fans who love this art of music took up the business of music, you know how much money we would have been making? Because we have people, we would have sleeper cells in the labels who can translate our audience to a mainstream audience. There's nobody out there. You think the 2 little second or third generation Jamaican, them grandmother was Jamaican, can translate this for us? Do you think Black American A&Rs want to see Jamaican artists succeed?
No, it's all about the money, and that's what I've been teaching. It's all about what they can capitalize on, and when they cannot capitalize on it, them drop you like a ripe breadfruit.
No, it's not about capitalization. Anybody will capitalize on anything, bro. I see Price Smart down here selling products.
Not really.
And it's only. I see Price Smart in Jamaica selling products and it only have Spanish instructions.
All right, so Lloyd, hold on. I want to follow you, I want to follow what you're saying, From what you're saying, what I'm getting from it is that when they sign these Jamaican artists, they basically throw away the root people, the people that actually knows what dancehall is and knows the type of avenue that it should be marketed in, and they give it to some people that don't necessarily know about the culture. That's what you're saying? I want to be following.
Don't come with that team, bro.
So you're saying when they sign an artist, they need to sign the people that is originally around the artist. That's what you're saying?
To carry the people. The artists, my brother, need to carry the people that was original. You work with Maya with Mia, and Mia do your PR from your grassroots, do it for free. Then you go to Beans and do your video from day one for free.
But Lloyd, this is the question though. This is the question though.
The people with you, you don't have a team.
Does that artist have the leverage enough to do that, to make that choice? That is where we get to.
You see what? You're not understanding the point of leverage. Leverage is not about how bad you are, and that is a problem. How we perceive leverage. Okay. Leverage is, oh my God, you already have your team, Lloyd. Okay, we'll give you the marketing budget. You go right ahead, man. You make them work easier for them because you have the team that can translate it. You've been doing it. They see it in the brand that you brought to sell them with the fan equity that you have acquired.
Right, and that brand that we're talking about, is what brings. All right, Lloyd, understand what I'm saying. I want you to understand that I do my research, so you're not really talking to somebody that is just trying to learn something. I understand what you're saying, man. But what I'm saying to you is, before a label approach you, what do you have to have that the label will approach you to give you a contract? That start right there, so start right there. So.
No, you ask the right question.
Okay.
What you need to have now is what you call brand entrenchment, a team that supports the brand
structure.
Structure.
Right.
Most importantly, structure. Yep. So when you come to the label and fan equity, most importantly, let me not leave this out, fan equity. Right. So when you go to the label, the leverage you have is that I have a team that can market me. Give me the budget now. I'm going to push out the team. All right, put together a marketing plan, concise with a marketing budget, and let's roll it out, because I don't know how to translate your music, but if you have a team and it seems they've been doing it well based upon all the imagery and everything and the aesthetics of all of your works, so what might as well, if you can pay a man for cut your lawn for your brother and you can go spend the day on the beach, where you're going to pay him? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it works out. But most Jamaican artists go up there with a name. Just a name. I am DJ Boom Baba.
Right.
And yes, we have some tuner. Due diligence is being done. You don't have to own half of your tunes because you never spend the time to figure out if it was a work for hire or if there was any splits where you're glad for going to the job. Secondly, now, after we do that due diligence now, we find out that you really don't have no fan equity. There is no branding. There is no email list. There's
website. No structure. Just a man on the corner answer the phone.
Nothing. Right. Absolutely nothing. Right?
Yeah.
And so when you come to me now, it's like, I don't know what I have, bro. I thought I knew what I was signing. Excited because it's 13 different labels pushing to sign you. Now I have you. So you don't have anybody. But here what now? You know you were signing with me. So guess what you do? You cut off your PR person who's been with you from day one. You cut off the ex-person. You cut everybody. And you have no team now. You can't go back to them. Because everybody going to charge you a pound of flesh. Because the year say you ever sign.
Right.
It's dead in the water.
But
and
Lloyd,
it's just the cycle of Jamaican artists. That is the cycle of Jamaican artists.
All right. But Lloyd, when a record label signs you, you know that, well, you know that these record labels have people set in place to work with you, such as the A&R and stuff like that. Now, what you're saying is, hold on, come here, I agree with you, know. So what you're saying is, the people them that was your A&R before, the people them that was rallying with your career before and know you, the artist, basically you're saying, when these people come to you to sign you, you need to make sure that you have this team that the label knows that, hey, if you're going to sign me, these are the people that shape me who I am, and they need to be a part of me to continue being successful for even the label itself. That's what you're saying, right? I'm on point. Okay, so this is my point now. I'm saying now, if an artist forward, right, we have the team, Zine, but the label themselves feel like, for them people, know how to market you, the artist.
I'm not going to tell you that, my brother.
All right then.
That's
Well,
I mean, now I'm gonna go around you, bro.
all right.
Now I'm gonna go around you with that.
So make you talk.
Because if you look at the artists them in the system right now, them have what is called them have a good team around them that creating the right things for them in the spaces. Even your artist himself. So make we not really people.
No, because you actually
right
mentioned Shensia. So that's no. The thing is, you mentioned Shensia. So me I say, all right then. I'm just going off of what you're saying that yo look at Shensia. You know what I'm saying? Get signed and the persons that was around them, the Ramesh and all that.
Not Shensia alone.
Right,
Anytime
so that's kind of contradictory to what we are saying.
No, I'm not contradiction. And what we realize, what happens is, brother, is that the Jamaican artists don't feel because they are Jamaican artists and them undisciplined and them dancers. There are a lot of artists, some who we don't even talk about within this medium, or we have forgotten along the zone of time, that have been signed with labels, but the labels cannot translate the success into the mainstream because they do not understand the culture. There is a lack of Caribbean people in A&R, in the mainstream. The mainstream labels know this as well. This is not something that they back away from. This is how I also make a lot of money.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if the labels are willing to pay for advice in a high-risk environment, somebody has to provide them the information. Don't it?
Right. Agree.
So at the end of the day, if we had more people that could populate the major labels, I think that we would find greater success for the artists. The sense of discipline, that's one thing. We can work on that. Because you see, you don't have nobody in the music industry that understand when a Jamaican artist look on you and tell you say about your parts, look back on you and tell you about your parts, and then everybody is out. They think, okay, the next thing is that you're going to stab them in the neck. We need to take him off the label. We need to shelf him.
All right.
People don't understand the culture, my brother.
All right.
And that is
got that. Got that. Fully got that, Zine. I hope the people understand that. Everything what you say, me understand it. So, all right. So now that we get that out of the way, now, let's say we cannot accomplish this. We cannot get the labels to actually hire us and do what we think is the right way. No, this takes us back now to the independency role. Now, what should we do now? Since the label know what they're doing, what should we do now? That's how we reach now. What we should do now, Zine, for go around the label and cut our own success our way. What we should do now? What advice now you'd give us as artists and producers?
You know, Nick, there is no soft bell to saving the situation we're in. It's a desaturation and a purging that needs to happen to the business right now, where is only the serious people going to be taken into consideration. Artists need the digital honeymoon is over. We can see them moving the goalposts. All of these things are happening in the mix. So if an artist is not building fan equity, they don't have anything. Equity is everything in finance. Music is a finance business. If you're not building equity, then you have nothing.
So when you say fan equity, you mean in having a dedicated fan base?
Brother, you take 200 fans out there willing to spend $5 a month with you to equate to 250,000 Spotify streams. If an artist can find 1,000 fans who are willing to fuck with the music at $5 to $7 a month, just $5. We're not trying to blow it out of the world. $5 a month. An artist can live. That's a livable wage. That's $60,000 a month. And if an artist can achieve making $60,000 a month, you don't need to sign an artist because you have enough equity that you can go to one of the myriad of music finance agencies out there and get $600,000 to do as you want.
Thank you. So that's when we talk about now private investors, innit?
No, my brother. Just like your house. If you have some stocks in the bank, you can go to your same bank and borrow on the value of your stock.
Your value of your
the
equity. You build equity in your house. So if you build up a fan base, you have an equity which can show. Reason why I say private investor. I just use private investor I use the word private investor because you say you can show it to, you know, XYZ and get a piece of money.
It's a loan you get, you know. It's credit you get based upon your earnings, you know. It's credit you get. So I know that 60,000, I'm making 60,000, for example, you know, 60,000 a year off of the music at $5, 1,000 people a year buying into the music. And that shows that consistently I've earned that up or more, give or take a few pennies.
Your credit is so good.
Right, my credit good. When you look on my balance sheet, when it comes to my fan equity, everything good. So there are finance agencies out there in the music business who will say, Mr. Laing, I will lend you 5 times what your earnings is. And then I take that, put it on our business, and I pay off the loan.
Okay,
and
so I see.
Based upon my fan equity. My earnings are from my masters, my catalog, and most importantly, the cash flow from my fan equity. That's my 30-day money, you know. Your fan equity is your 30-day money.
So let me ask you, as a brand specialist, you know what I'm saying, you have a lot of titles. So looking at the industry right now, who are some of the artists them where you see have the fan equity there? Same thing what
I said it recently, you know. You know, there are a few that I know, and I am tied based upon my NDA. But there are a few I know that I personally deal with that have very good fan equity. I have artists that have tapped into their fan equity, and this is why I can tell you this. You know, a lot of the conversations you see me try to break out into the mainstream is not necessarily conversations you're going to see happen in the general public. And one of the things, bro, I have to also respect the space that I'm in, because it allows me, the medium, to share these tidbits with you in a way that you can understand it. You understand what I'm saying? So similarly, you know, any artist that build fan equity.
For example, Alkaline. For example, Alkaline.
Alkaline would. Why would Alkaline ever have to sign with anybody?
Okay, I just wanted you to say it because more kind of hear from a you know, a strategist.
Alkaline has very good. Yeah. I mean, all right. So you put an artist in front of me that I can speak about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alkaline has very good fan equity.
Right.
And he has built his fan equity over time, and he has also earned a lot of fan equity over time based upon geographical placement.
Yeah,
as I always say, one of the things is that Alkaline came out at a time where a lot of kids were going abroad. You know, everybody at the same time when it was coming out, the mother just a file for them, family members just say, you know, who done plan say, yo, them are gonna reach up. And there's an entire cadre of fans that feed into Alkaline because he was the last touch into Jamaica. He has a sentimental leverage that he is using to his maximum potential. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And for that, I give him credit, because there's no show you call and say Alkaline. And when you look, you know, people now ball out about Alkaline and him ram. And he's a crowd puller. And this happens over time based upon what? Not more than, say the man, building fan equity. And there are very few artists, bro, that have that advantage. So I would not even try to make Alkaline look like him is the norm.
And given the fact that he's in the business for 10 years and still being able to pull these crowds for like a New Rules, which is his brand, this is something that we look on over here and really have to give him high congratulations for, because not every artist can sustain a decade, you know. You understand? Because there's a lot of artists that,
No, not at all. I mean, that's something you have to give him credit for. But he also now has to reach a stage that he has to understand continuity. And the biggest thing for him brand right now, and this would be my advice to Alkaline, is that he will always have a fan base, but now try to leverage that fan base to build brand continuity. Because at this stage where he is, that's the most important thing in brand.
So when you say build brand continuity, what's that? Continuity, right? So wouldn't you say that he's doing that when it comes down to New Rules and his actually his merch and stuff like that, even using his page itself, his store itself to sell physical copies of his album?
That's great. That's all good and well. But
So what more
there's a
him to do?
lifespan, there's a shelf life to everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shelf life to everything.
You're giving advice. Someone want to know, like, you know, as Vendetta fans who want to know what exactly should he do more.
I would want to see Alkaline at this stage. Alkaline has set a precedence where it's built such a wide fan base and an audience. He understands the market at a depth, at such a microscopic depth, and has built this sort of ecosystem that he has the leverage to introduce new artists, carve out entirely new artists, not new music, new artists, pick and choose. You know?
Okay.
Create a space now, bro. Introduce new artists that you feed off of. Everybody feed off of the ecosystem. The problem is that people want to come into Alkaline ecosystem and they want to eat in the ecosystem. Very few artists want to come and be like, Sir Alka, how can you help me now build my own ecosystem? And then on top of that, now expanding the kingdom. They're going to look back and say, yo, you know, so Alka thing me a bit. And that is the problem with dancehall. So if I was him, I'd keep my shit together, put one of the few artists them when we can work with, especially the female artists them that makes sense, considering where we see that female artists in 2023 saw a 16% increase in popularity. I'm gonna see what's happening. Put some female artists together. You know, but have a camp where you can roll with now. So you touch a stage and you have about 2 or 3 artists. We need continuity in the industry.
Right. We see him do that with we see him do that with Knox, you know what I'm saying? We see him do that with Knox as well.
He don't own nobody nothing, brother.
Right, he doesn't, but I'm just telling you that
his brand is big enough to pull good talent magnetically. Like,
all right.
Him not need to own nobody nothing or do something.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't owe anybody, and you know,
on a bigger platform and just get the talent that makes sense and get it done.
So I want to kind of go back into what you were saying about, you know, him, you know, falling out in a time when a lot of people was migrating and stuff like that, because it's 10 years since he's in the business. So if you're 22 right
10
now,
years since some people not get them papers.
Right. So if you're 22 right now, that means that you were 12 when Alkaline came out in 2013. Now, my thing about that is, in that time, Alkaline literally transformed the whole dancehall aspect and bring it to social media, and that is really facts. We can debate on it, but it is facts. Alkaline was labeled as a YouTube artist, a trending artist. So this trending thing that a lot of artists is screenshotting and say that they're number 1 trending, number 2 trending, Alkaline was the creator of that. Do you agree with that?
All right. First of all, I'm gonna ask you one thing.
Go ahead.
You ever pick up a bag of Doritos and say 1 chip in it?
No.
You ever pick up a bag of cheese sticks and say 1 in it?
Never.
You ever pick up a 6-pack of beer and there's only 1 in it?
Never.
All right.
But it takes one person to go. Listen, it takes one person to give another set of people the courage to do what a lot of people were afraid to do. We don't have to go into that politics.
Who create DC current?
The what current?
Who create DC current?
DC current? Hold on.
Who create Toyota? Who create the Toyota market?
I mean, the DC current you talk about.
Ask half 5 people and we are drive markets and them can't tell you who start the company name Toyota.
Alessandro Voltra, you know what I'm saying? God of physics, but
yeah, brother, like pioneers never get the credit. It's the innovators that make the difference.
Yeah, and that is why he says that when and that's why he says that if you're conversating him, you know, we just have to speak the facts. You understand? So he doesn't run down the credit, you know. But I'm just telling you, you know.
Pioneer, take the credit as an innovator, and we can tell you that, bro. Me can tell you that because I know music alone, I have done innovations that still making groundbreaking marks in Jamaica. Right? And that's a whole other side, a music with upon, right? That's all.
Right.
See? So let me tell you this as a pioneer and an innovator across the board. That at the end of the day, don't take no credit for being a pioneer. Take the credit when you innovate or you pioneer. And that's facts.
Feel like him pioneer it and innovate it still in our real life.
I don't know about that because I don't see any other young people living off of him. I don't see anybody dancing.
All right, you're going now. You're going
I
on.
don't see.
I can talk on it. Well, I know.
Continuity.
Well, I know. I can talk on it right now.
No, you can tell me that I don't see it. That is your perception. But from my
I'm not going to tell you my perception, so you can either agree or disagree. You know what I mean? We would just have a whole reason on this. No. Right. So when the whole, all right. Remember, you know, when Alkaline fought out and everything, you know, brother. Zine, Alkaline go against the grain. Remember good, you know. He go against the grain. Remember, everybody have to pledge to a particular side, right? When Alkaline decided that he's going to do things differently.
Hold on. Pause. And give me a second. Where you ever hear about that?
Every interview, every young artist that
There's a rule book on this. No, you're. Let me pull up the chair a little bit.
Yeah, man, pull up a chair. So basically,
a new rule book. Everybody have to sign up to side.
Yeah, man. You have to say this a man, yeah, man. You have to say, yeah, man, that man, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I lied, I man in I think, man. You don't know, I lied, I general, man. You see me? If you don't say that, then you don't know, say you get a blacklist one at a time. Radio station, I want to play you.
Who black you? Oh, you got blacklist.
Apart of corruption at dancehall. You know me at that.
No, I don't understand. Because, hear me now. The stupidity of what you just said to me, and it's not anything to say about it, but it is just, I find it so like, wow, humorous. Because there are 33 radio stations in Jamaica, and I say this every day. 33 radio stations in Jamaica, 5 of which play reggae more than 50%. And at the end of the day, the 5 that play reggae more than 50%, how much of them actually play dancehall? 3. How many of those actually play dancehall 24 hours a day? 2.
Not all of them.
Bro. You understand? This is the paradigm. So you're in the land of a million radio. There's more religious radio stations and talk radio in Jamaica than music radio stations. And the music radio stations are not there. You need to talk to Evan Mullins from Jams and find out who are the most money them pay out to. Over 2023, find out it's not a Jamaican artist. You understand what I'm saying?
Naturally.
So we pull ourselves in the position that we are in because we believe that people are spending millions of dollars, spending them big millions of dollars, right? Particularly to just do what? The artists. Like, first of all, everybody talk about gatekeeping and don't understand the business of radio.
Talk to us about that. Because music work on radio station, you know. That's what I tell you, know. So you can talk, you think.
Radio station, Bill, Nick, for artists?
Yeah.
No, man, just ask a question.
Oh, I never hear the question. Go ahead.
Do you think that people spend $200 million on a radio station to play artists?
No, they spend that to actually make it back by advertisers.
So we will agree that people spend their money to create a radio station, to create an audience for advertisers, right?
Yeah, correct.
That is the business of radio.
Anything with music, anything with media, actually.
All right. So that is the business of media. Media is not here to be like, I'm not about an artist. Like, where this fantasy come from?
All right. I see where the reasoning drift to a different side. But what me that try to say to you is that when Alkaline came out, I just tell you, because as I say, you don't really know. But when Alkaline came out, my brother, Alkaline had to go to the route of social media. You understand? And Alkaline, as I said, Pioneer can't take the credit feed. You understand what I mean? So we just have to conversate the thing correctly. You understand? So you don't know the whole Facebook are the first thing where Alkaline go. You understand? Then Alkaline go YouTube. Zine, Alkaline pioneer this trending thing. Everybody want trend right now, which is good. You understand? Now, as I say, Pioneer can't take credit, and that's that. Zine, we just want the people them conversate the facts when them talk about it. That's all. You understand?
No. Give credit where it's due, and you can't take that from Alka.
That is it.
Him doing thing. But now we'll compare him to Soulja Boy or call him a Jamaican Soulja Boy or anything. But because I don't compare artists, because there is no cookie cutter method to success for artists. So what happened for Alkaline might not work for another man, and maybe a piece of what work for Alkaline work for the next man. But don't be grateful because it work.
All right.
Find your cutter, cut your cookie.
More move to our next topic now. Buying views. Let's talk about that now. Buying views. You laugh. Go through, man. I hear a part that buying views. What you have to say about this buying views? Because it's a lot of, misconception going on. A lot of manipulation, media manipulation going on with this views thing, Making people seem like they're hot and they're not. You know what I'm saying? Now we can go back to the labels which have stream farms. We know about that. You understand what I say? So, with your experience now, sir, right? This buying views culture now that we have going on here that is tricking the minds of the people, making good songs seem like it now do nothing because this song over there so have a whole heap of views. When you really look at the back end, it now translate to no money. What you have to say about that buy views something there? See, how we know if an artist really do the right thing? Even though I have the answer to that, because you don't say it already, fan equity.
Well,
the
latest trend amongst artists is intellectual masturbation.
Okay.
All enjoy that shit, jerking off on them own vanity numbers and looking at the numbers, about 1 million views. Look at me, and they're there. And for them in them head, it's a psychological thing, So they're not looking at equity; they're looking at equality. So then you find the disrespect start happening in the business because you can buy 1 million views, but an artist who took 10 years to get 500,000, you want to look on them and say them is fuckery. Because you're looking at the vanity numbers and saying you're bigger than the artist there. And so we have all of these things happening in the business where people disrespecting people and next man disrespecting the next man. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. You get me, Nick?
Yeah.
Vanity numbers is one of the things that has killed collaborative creativity in the business. And we see it happening even today. Because one man...
Okay, go ahead. Expound on that collaborative creativity.
But like even this whole thing now with TJ and Valiant, it's totally unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary.
They should be doing a collab.
I don't know why. Huh?
They should be doing a collab. That's what you're alluding to?
No, they shouldn't be doing anything. Everybody should just be doing their own thing in their own corner and earning their own equity without anybody like biting on anybody's heels. Like, why is it that everybody just can't eat it? Like, it's a pie. No one person can eat a pie. Everybody just get a piece of them thing. That's what equity is all about. It's like you want to be the only chip in the bag. Nobody's going to buy a bag of chips. People buy a bag of chips. And dancehall constantly reduce itself to a bag of chips. And then nobody sees the value in dancehall because it's just a bag of chip. Chip.
So you agree with the notion that we need a number of dancehall artists leading the charge to make the genre bigger? You agree with that?
Don't need any leaders in dancehall. We just
no, not leaders. I talk about like having more than just, all right, everybody I say, yo, these are the artists who are running a place. That man I run a place. I just one man I run a place. This is a controversial topic. You understand with the whole Russian thing?
One man run a place. I don't understand. And this is what I'm asking you.
I ask you, I don't agree with
right? And
go true.
I come on your medium to understand what is the mindset behind the younger audience and try to impart mine from a business perspective. But it's also important for me to understand what's the mindset. Right? And so I ask you, just as out you learning from me have to learn from you. Right. Understand me? So I say, what is this mindset about why is only one man can run the place, Nick?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's why I ask you.
I know it's not about agree or disagree. Okay. I want to learn from you, Nick.
Yeah.
Why is this there? Is this notion within the modern day ecosystem of dancehall that only one man can run the place? Explain.
Looking at it, I think it comes from, you don't know, the crab in a barrel mentality. Seeing it's like, yo, if me support this artist, yo, my artist I run a place, everybody else last. Seeing and me look on that and I'm like, yo, the mindset of our people it messed up. Zine, and if we keep that mindset saying that this one person around the place, like how are we going to grow? How is other people going to look into the genre and say that okay, then this is something that is flourishing if I'm only one man? It don't make no sense. You understand? But as I tell you, over here is the Nerds platform where we do our research. So most of the things that you're saying, we agree to. You understand? I'm just asking the questions.
I don't take no if I am.
No, I'm not taking offense, man. But I tell you.
Okay, so
I want to have the mic too loud. The mic loud? It's a new mic, you know.
So fundamentally now, what you're saying to me is that it is a remnant of slavery.
Right.
Where we have to have one master lead the tribe.
That is it.
Okay. So we're suffering from a serious degradation of slavery. And dancehall, which is supposed to be the echo chamber of the people, have not grown out of its original suffrage ground. So who going to take it there? So the art, so basically now I understand why the artists them who try to expand and expound on the music are always seen within the space as people who, oh yeah, fuck it, like Chensia, for example. And I find this for me is always hard to talk about. So this little girl that was a buckle girl down in Jamaica come now and she make her way. This is like the fairy tale story. This is like the cookie cutter story of everybody who in Jamaica. She make her way with her little youth. Come up, meet Ramesh who deal with her, whatever. We don't know them storyline, but guess what? She take advantage of the situation and she make best for herself. And then her people support her along the way and she step out into a new world. And what we say to her, come back, come serve the blood clot back. Before we look on the girl and say, hey, I don't know what you do out there. You know? It might not be something what we love, but hey, you're a girl. You go. So how far you can reach down another hole. You just go. I don't know what you're doing. And I say, I like it. Hey, it's not my thing. You go. Let's find out how far you can go down there. And here we don't know, no. That not real fair. I better she come back, come do what? Serve your buckle?
We're not pre the bigger picture. We are pre small minded as usual.
And that's our problem. And we don't support the artists that we are. TJ gone here, everybody was there. We see TJ in Mexico. We see TJ doing thing. We see everything. Everyone, no one song him off. Go boy. Go far out to take that song there as far as surrounding blouse and skirt song we take him. You go down in the hole. You understand what I'm saying? Support with people, dog. Make them when them come here, make we cuss them. Don't go on social media and go cuss them. Support the people, dog. And that's this one man run the world. You think one man can go for it?
And you see, and that is why you don't know. I don't want to always bring in Alkaline name, but I'm an artist that, so I know everything about him. You understand? We have
the man did what he did, regardless. The pathway was what he did.
Well, I'm gonna say what I say it, man. No, I'm gonna say what I say it. May I say to you, say, if you listen to his music, him always say it. Every man want to be the man. Man just want to be great. Seeing him always, I rally for them something. They're like, yo, we come for kick down door so young you can come run, boy. You understand? Because believe it or not, there was a thing where, as we can talk about the gatekeeper thing, see? There was a thing where, bro, if you not say aside, brother, you not get no shine. That's the truth. I understand what you say with the radio station having over 100 radio station, but that's the truth. You understand? Alkaline make a lot of the young youth them know say, yo, you not have to pledge to nobody. You can build your fan base, as I say, fan equity, you understand, and market yourself in a way where you can capitalize on your fans. You understand? Through your fans. You understand what I say, brother? So I'm just saying, I don't always want to bring up him name, but him me can look pan and say, yo, that you I do the right thing.
I'm going to show you something. There is a term that youths, Alkaline use around himself. I think a lot of people, maybe 0.0001% of the people around him understand the term. You see the thing when the man said, the man himself?
Yeah, talk up a little bit there. You kind of gone low.
You see that term there what I'm saying, man himself?
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
I don't think a lot of people understand that term there.
What that term they mean?
Me?
Yeah, tell me.
It is a real fan, you understand it, bro.
Talk to people that want to know.
But it is a real fan. Everybody out there say them an Alka fan. I mean, a old boy. I mean, understand what man himself mean.
What it mean?
Man
As a old
himself.
boy, you teach me as a young boy. So what
Stand
woman
up on
himself
your own,
mean?
man.
You don't know. Stand up by your own.
Man himself, stand up on your own.
Oh, never
Regardless
kneel.
of around you and who are support you,
Oh.
stand up on yourself. Man himself. Man himself don't mean Alkaline.
Okay.
Every man to stand for himself, bro.
Right.
He's a man you can stand for yourself. If you can't stand for yourself, you're not a man himself. Because you don't know yourself if you can't stand for yourself.
You're a man or us. You're a man or us. All right. Switch topic, I know. All right. So, what's your views on the first week streams and them something? The first week sales and them something. Why you take by the first week sales? Is it important? Is it something that we should?
Accurate.
What is that?
It's not accurate.
All right. Expound.
Because first week sales don't include all sales. It doesn't include it omits a certain segments of sales that won't be accounted to sales by the sales collecting agency.
You're talking about that. You're talking about the actual like vinyls and stuff like that is being sold in
every
stores?
sale, whether it is bundled, whether it's a fan sale, direct from artist website, Bandcamp, Amazon. There are different metrics that apply now to what is a sale. And if your music isn't being sold within a certain number of reporting record shops, then you don't have any reporting numbers. So if you're out there selling a 1,500 and you're beating the next best man out there who can rap or hip hop, you'll never know. Because you're not selling in the right places. You're not selling in the controlled spaces. And so vanity numbers don't matter anymore in 2024. Find a crowd sell.
Right. I saw that new article that came out and stuff. So, you know, all right, what they use to track these sales, though? What they use to track these digital sales?
Your IRSC code have to be.
Your ISRC. Yeah, the ISRC code. Yeah, International Standard Recording Code.
Yeah.
That's per song, and then the UPC is for the album, like for the entire album, right? That's the Universal Product Code, right? So a lot of people.
No. A lot of people mix that up. If you have 8 songs on a track, you still get the ISRC code, right?
Well, each track is identified by an ISRC code.
All right.
That's for a particular track. You know what I'm saying? Each track has an ISRC code. Now, when you have them combined to one album, the album uses a UPC code.
All right.
Right.
And then so you're tracking each track. And then you're tracking the product. Correct?
Right.
All right. So what do you think them track?
They track the product, the album. I don't understand. Say that again.
They track the UPC code because it's at the point of sale.
Right, because that would combine all of the ISRC codes in combination.
Right. Where they say they are reporting, what you think will happen to your sales outside of that space?
It never count.
And that is the problem that we have now.
So this is what we do over here now. So we have researched a lot of people, songs, albums, stuff like that, and we have the access to see the ISRC codes for each song. You know what I mean? And what we're seeing that is going on here is that a lot of people. That's why I brought you here as well. You know, a lot of people don't know the business side of music. They don't know that when your ISRC codes are not because you can literally have pre-release singles added to your album, but the ISRC code for the pre-release singles before the album drop. It have to be correlation into the album. You're right. If it's not, then it not go track properly. So I understand exactly where you're coming from on that aspect. So what we try to do here is to have people that is actually experts, because I'm just a newbie, as they say. You understand? Is to have an expert here, you know what I mean, to say the same things that I've been teaching over these months, so they understand that it's no joke. You understand what I say? So right now, a lot of the producers or a lot of the managers that are working with artists, they don't know these information, and I pull it up and can show them, say, yo, this is where you went wrong. Because there's no way an artist is going to drop an album and sell 24, and he's a hot artist. You understand what I deal with? So these are the things that we have to fix in the music industry so that our genre can, you know what I'm saying, thrive.
No, don't say that neither, you know, brother.
Well
Don't say that neither, you know. Don't say that neither. Don't say that. Don't say that neither. Because you have a lot of people in this business who everything around them is a mirror. Everything around them is a mirror. See? And because it's a mirror, when them supposed to have proof of purchase and proof of point, that shit don't happen. It's just what it is. I see Baby Shaman Killer come together with what we would consider one of the biggest producers of all time.
Yep.
And then they had their launch. Had about 700, 800 people passing through there. And nobody thought in them head, say, yo, I could sell something at the gate. Why? Because people in the business now forget that a media launch is not a fan party. So that's why you don't get no media people come out on it when you do that foolishness. Because you want us to fight through the crowd as media people to come get an interview with you. No media space, no interview time, nothing at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. When I just want everybody come and then look around and feel like how it look on when you watch BT or one of them stations they were showing them something with them people and all that foolishness. It's a fantasy. And 2024 is a year where nobody's going to be a part of anybody's narrative in their head. Nobody don't have time for that.
So what you're saying, instead of them having the people come there, they should have a system in place where anybody that comes through that gate should purchase the album. That's what you're saying.
Artists need to get back where you have a media launch and then you have an album launch.
You have an album
Artists need to get back to the days where you have a media launch and an album launch.
But
Because
isn't that illegal though? Isn't that illegal? Isn't that no? I'm asking the question. You know, I'm asking the question. Isn't that something that like Billboard and stuff, like having
you're calling media
soliciting?
people?
No man.
Soliciting?
Hold on, man. I'm talking about having patrons purchase the album to come into the album launch. Isn't that something just like how the bundling thing?
Album launch is an event. If you want to be there, you'll be there. I mean, soliciting.
I'm talking about in terms.
Sorry, mind me. I forget. Say a lot of them are just doing music for the better living and for the hard. Yes, I'm sorry. No. I apologize for all the benevolent musicians who just do it for a hard cock and a few girls. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm moving on. Yes, the next question, Nick.
Corruption. All right, Jano, can we reach the hour mark, but we can squeeze in something. Controversial something now. Hold on.
Because at the end of the day, I don't even understand what you asked me while ago, bro.
No, man. Me listen to me, no, man. Because, Iraguano, remember, you know, this whole bundling thing. Remember, Nicki Minaj get clamped down for that thing. Listen to me, no, man. Remember, everybody's trying to go mainstream and trying to have billboards and all these things.
Why?
Hot 100. I don't know.
Why?
You tell me. Listen.
Why? No, me ask you because you just
Why?
said everybody's trying to go mainstream and
that is the
trying
all right.
to
Remember, we start the reasoning. I asked me, say, yo, why you that sign? I am agreeing with you. I just asking the questions because that is the talk. Everybody's saying that, yo, you need to go get signed, for go international. You have to sign, for go international. Now, we know the intricacies that play part of being signed. We know how it thing go when it come down to the charts and not being under a major label. It's a you know that go. You never them now go if them not earn off what you produce as a music, bro, them now go push it. We know how that's something they go. The major label them.
Anybody have to say Protege is probably one artist that had one of the best successful deals because he went from organic to commercial on his own mainstream. Same thing happened for Chronics. Kabaka had a lot of freedom in what he's doing.
It's few.
Janine, beautiful in her freedom, right? And you have had artists after that who have had some level of success that we still haven't seen. Jermaine Edwards is probably the most successful signed artist in the history of Jamaica. Everybody, the deal he got was just for one single. I'm the guy that negotiated that deal. Like, we can tell you that straight off of the bat. He got, the deal he signed was for one single. People don't see that. People see that for them catalog. But you see, there are some, as I always say, and this might become a misnomer, there are some people that do business and there are other people that do business. You know? So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, there's a cookie cutter grain to success. But all I know, the one element that I see has been the winner for artists across the board that I've had the experience to work with and others I've had seen close up is consistency. Consistency.
All right. You brought up Protege, Zine, and this is what I'm trying to say to you, right? Protege has like him go 1 week on the top current album sales for Billboard. So I'm saying to you, like,
he's been consistent. He's been consistent, bro. I mean,
this is what I try to say to you. Hold on, man. I understand what you are saying, but what I try to tell you is because people is listening that is off the notion that if you have a at 100, you not do nothing. If your album no go from the 200, you not do nothing. Like, I'm trying to talk to you, somebody where in the business. As I say, you negotiated that deal. And as I say, Protege is one of the persons that, you know, he got signed for just a song. But I'm here to tell you that.
No.
Okay.
No, Jermaine Edwards.
Okay.
Best deal that has ever occurred in the history of the Jamaican music industry.
So what happened to TJ them? We have Drift and get signed for that.
For what?
Drift.
You need to know the terms of endearment. But
Go
everybody
ahead.
knows that brother, until TJ's song becomes the opening song for Apple phone, unless it becomes the opening song for their release, their release party for their new software and their new phones and all of this. Until somebody get that level of endorsement and sync, let's talk. Until then, Jermaine Edwards, a gospel artist, have the most successful deal in the history of Jamaican music industry.
But that I think no, what make it successful? Maybe you can't talk at the end.
That's one song.
Yeah, it's one song, but what I'm trying to say to you still.
Who know the splits? All I'm saying is
we don't know the splits either of Jermaine, so you can talk on it. You can talk on it. You know.
All right. Measure for measure. Because me like compare, you know.
Got you.
The man gets synced with Apple, brother. Until somebody gets synced with Chronics. I'm going to show you the people and the level of people that the reggae revival and good gospel music, as I would always say, great music gets synced with. Just look. You never ever see a band come sync a pum pum song. You never ever see no big car company come sync a gun song. Come on, man. Wake up and smell the coffee. Go on and
no, I'm glad say you talk about it, you know. I'm glad say you talk about it because that's saying
music. How much people ever say a little boy, I don't wanna act too hard. From Top Hill, St. Elizabeth, open a company, $1 trillion company, product launch. Brother, one of the proudest moment for me as a Jamaican last year, enough people overlook that because guess what? What them depend? Rugo, jugo, and who are war and who are stabbing a chest but nobody ever looked and say, Jermaine there? What Jermaine do? Jermaine take the little money where I make no one hit the streets and they use them and you know you're nobody talk about that. But guess what I want to talk about? Who are war and who not release record and who not sign, but should sign because boy when them are war, them are the hottest thing. Don't do it, man.
But my question to you still, you know, we're still on the Jermaine Edwards topic. So that song itself, did it go to Billboard? Just asking, I don't know.
You don't need to go to Billboard.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted you to say because this is why I'm here to talk to you, brother. Zine, if a song don't go Billboard, the talks, Billboard Hot 100.
Okay, so if a white boy don't look on your neck and say, oh, Nick, you're a good old nigga. I'm going to put you right here and give you a star. You know, say white people vanity numbers. Oh, 2.7% of world music is consumed in the North America. Billboard only represents for the North America, and that we are struggling for. White people representation.
Okay. So basically, people are fighting down the white people. So people are fighting down the white people.
Representation.
Okay. You're teaching me something now. Go ahead. Yes.
Billboard don't have nothing to do with China, India, Africa, the rest of the world. Them just take up Afrobeat because they must becoming irrelevant. And them drop reggae because they thought reggae never have the relevance. Them can't control reggae and dancehall. We hold them and choke them. Oh no, let's go find another set of niggas that look like they could be some good niggas.
Right. So dancehall artists.
Then them said a white boy come now and say, yeah, Afrobeat is better than dancehall. And we all sit down like some real stupid niggas.
Right. Stupid niggas, that is it. Empty mango
niggas,
trees.
all of us.
Dumb
Everyone
folks,
of us support that shit from that. When last go and look at people track record when them talk to you, you're as good as your last trick.
Right.
You're as good as your last trick.
Wow.
When was his last trick? Cutty Ranks. When last Cutty Ranks, I'm a virgin, I'm not going to disrespect him, but when did he interact with Cutty Ranks?
Don't know.
What was that? 99?
Don't know.
Nobody knows. So how just pop up and what's his relevance? Nobody know him. Nobody know him.
Wow. So this Billboard talk. So this Billboard talk is just whatever. It's just bullshit. Okay. Bullshit. Okay.
And I say it again, it's bullshit. Vanity numbers from people who don't play your music, don't give a fuck about your music, never cared about your music, but you want them
to validate your music.
That you mean something. What's going on? That don't make no sense. Right. You get me? I say? That don't make no sense. And so now that we realize, the phone come off of our eyes, we realize that Billboard and Grammy and all of these things are all vanity things. I mean, like, we don't have enough representation in Grammy to make it worth our while or relevancy for us. You understand what I'm saying? So unless we are going to come together collectively, and then one man go get Grammy, then the next man, 2 man them get another man registered, and we get it. Many people as we can. And that's the only way we can shift the mark on Grammy. But otherwise, we don't bro, let me put it like this, Nick.
So we don't have to worry about the charts, right?
We don't need to worry about nobody chart, brother.
Okay, cool.
Nobody chart.
Yeah,
because even me, I had a startup a few 2 years ago called Certified Streams. And the reason why you see me come to this is because I start looking at the numbers and I could sit here from my yard and tell which one of our big artists them is rigging the numbers. And I realized, yo, this whole thing don't make no sense. Because at the end of the day, it's just another set of vanity numbers that real organic artists have a fight against. And how am I going to say, oh, that man is organic? And so we just left that alone.
Intellectual masturbation, as I said.
Intellectual masturbation, vanity numbers.
Vanity
and
numbers.
Then out of that though, because out of every child you have in a life, you always say, and say, okay, you know what we really need to have? We need to find every artist now. If we go there, find them 1,000 artists who are willing to fuck with their music and pay them.
Right. So this come back around in a full circle. Back to the fan equity. So if you can keep your own show and bring in all these thousands of people, that really shows you where you are. How your fan base actually, how steady your fan base is, right?
Exactly, because if you have your fan equity out there, you know where they are. You say you have 100 people in Opaloka.
Right.
There's it's not 100 people are gonna come on your show, because them fans, they are not just regular fans, they are your super fans. They are your evangelicals. So they're gonna bring them boyfriend and maybe a 2 sister, a brother and team girlfriend. So you have 100 people in Opaloka, and when you look at 350 tickets, you say it's a start, bro. It's a start.
Okay.
But you have to have fan equity. You come to a label say, hey, I'm interested in Nick stuff. Hey, Nick, how you doing? I say, well, you know, this is my fan equity. What's your fan equity? I have 3,000 fans that fuck with me every month. You can't come here and like washy deal. Your fan equity it is what $6. I think it's between $5.72. The current rate for a music fan email is $5.72 to $6.60.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you go out there, you're selling your product or you're giving it away, that fan becomes the product. So you're earning $6.60, and that's what a lot of artists don't understand about the new music economy. It's just like how it works. But there is a new term, and I say to everybody every day. It is called fan equity, and the fan equity is required for you to bring value to your music. Otherwise, anybody can sign it for anything.
That is it. All right, so we're gonna finish up quick and fast. Let me just run through some hot topics right here. The dancehall artists working with major brands. You know what I'm saying? You have Alkaline with Givenchy, you have Clark's with Popcorn, you have Coffee with not Tablet Figure, that's Essentia. Tablet Figure? You know what I'm saying? Like the artists working with these top brands. This is something good, right? In your eyes, how you think about it?
I mean, Hussein both have endorsements deals, and we don't have a problem with it.
Right. Shelly and Fraser have what you call a big brat watch there.
I don't know why it should be any indifferent for us as Jamaicans to have endorsement deals as everybody else within that sort of mantra and that altitude of their own celebrity dom. I don't see why it shouldn't be anything different.
Yeah, Calvin Klein, that is it. Yeah, thank you guys. And Richard.
But we just not see why it should have been anything different, Nick. Like, we should be proud. Hey, Nick, my thing is, you know, it's like if your brother, if you pick up the phone one night and, you know, your close brother or your cousin they are road and you call you and say, yo, I pop down my road, you know, really close cousin, right?
Yeah.
And when you look, you realize about the car where I drive shouldn't be the car I drive. But you're going to fix the tire and bring him come home. See?
Yeah.
When you reach out there, you see 3 or 4 nice pretty girl. And the pretty girl, them they ask wonder, you know? And you never know. Say, man, 4 girls in the car.
Yeah.
But you don't say nothing. You put him in the car. What you going to do with your brother? You going to wait till the car, till your car full up, till you put on the tire and everything and cuss him there. Oh, you know, you're responsible. You're not even supposed to take out the car. We're not supposed to do that, brother. When we are cuss, man, because we own in our own yard, brother. When you see them reach out past the shores and I do them thing,
celebrate them.
Push them, brother. Right. No matter how you feel, brother. Like, come on, man. Like, where we have this divisiveness where we can't see that at a certain point these people become cultural ambassadors in their own right. And some people try to go there, and some people don't make it. But for those that dig in them way, bro, like we give them support. I don't know where.
Dancehall. Crazy out there. It's crazy out there, man.
This for my brother.
Fix what I try to fix it right now on the YouTube street.
Yeah, bro, it don't look right. And then I'm so, you know, valiant is a youth. I've been watching from him doing first song, which to this day is one of my favorite songs, you know. This is what I want. This is what I need. I need a queen. Brother, that's song to this day. Yeah, man, brother, me and my wife sang that to this day. Like, to this day. And I watch him along the way because artists have to evolve. The only thing consistent in life is change. I'm proud of the little youth. So TJ, know what TJ struggle there. Respect him as a father. As a father, we really stand up for him. Like, trust me. I rate TJ as an artist, but I rate him more as a father. That's my strength and respect come from him. But bro, I think none of them need to be fighting. And it is just, for me, with everything I go on, it's very disappointing to see the year start. All dancehall I do a fight, brother. Trust me.
Say nothing to the little thing we're going with Jada Kingdom and Steph London didn't, you know.
Woman, brother, woman are tracing and brother, woman are tracing and the woman them shows them better than the man them. And that it show me.
In a real life. In a real life,
the woman them better than the man them. And we know that from the days from the 80s. Yeah, these girls, the two of them, despite whatever, and that diaspora woman, I will get the two of them ratings. I have always been one. I said this, I always say, boy, you miss a window of opportunity. And maybe she has. But one thing, so a hell of a talent, brother. She is a remarkable talent. And my only thing is that she only shines in confrontation. Wow. Which she could just find that on her own steam, from her own heart. But she proved that she represents and shows She and Stefan show them better than the boy. Them. That's a real.
All right. I have two quick last topic. We know past our mark, so we don't want to hold you up. But yeah,
Go on. I'll give you what's my time?
We are
right, 11 more. We get 11 more minutes. Go on.
11 more minutes. All right. So 5 minutes for that one I know. So yeah, let's drag your memory back to yeah man, that one gonna be controversial. No, Top Prize. You said Top Prize is a compilation. No, we know an album is a compilation, but however, you said that it doesn't have a storyline. Do you want to backtrack on that, or are you standing on that topic? Top Prize not having a storyline.
No, okay, all right. So every album needs to have a theme, a thematic that it's almost like a album is. You hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Yeah, man. An album is like a film without the moving pictures. You can't fill in an album with YouTube videos. An album is a film without video. So from the start to the end, it needs to have that sort of feel. And we've seen this in the greatest albums, the Blueprint and all them albums there. We can go through, Love, Sound Above, Love Below, that one there with. We can go through the syndication already. We can just go through a trilogy, of albums. Or should I say, a whole cornucopia of albums that have been successful because of that one thing. If there's one thing that is very true and consistent to music, is that when your theme an album is a project. It's supposed to be a body of work that speaks unto itself. And then that brings a level of artistic measure. We know that Alkaline is good. We know that he's lyrically inclined. Okay, present it now. I know you're a good chef. I know that you can cook. Present me a plate. That blows my mind.
So, in other words, okay, yeah, finish up, because I really wanted to understand this specific part.
And I said it's not about factor thing. It's maybe he has learned it along the way. Maybe something.
No, man, this specific album actually has a theme. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Top Prize.
No. We get the Top Prize thing. That is not the prize. That is not the part of it, brother.
What's the part?
It's the flow. It's the flow. An album is not a plate of food. It is a course of meals.
Okay. You want me to tell you what the course of meals is? Because remember, I can tell you the album in its entirety. No, we're not arguing, I just wanted to know if you understand the album.
I understand the album. I still listen to the album. So don't think so because I talk about the album, I don't listen to Alkaline, my brother. I judge an artist on the level of artistry that he delivers, but that does not make him any less of an artist for me. So if I go to Miss Princess up a Stony Hill and when I go ask her for chicken back, tonight, boy, I like how this one a fry compared to how we get it last week. That don't mean I'm not going to go back to Princess next week.
Right. So the key component what I'm asking you about here is that you said that the album doesn't have a theme, and I'm telling you that
it doesn't have a theme. The theme is Top Prize.
I don't understand.
You tell me, I come into a restaurant, you tell me we see this every day in Jamaica too, Nick. We see this every day in Jamaica. You go into a restaurant, they call it X. And when you go there, it's Y. And you can never get X. So I'm a seafood place, but every time you go there, it's fried chicken. That's the only thing them have available. Now, I'm not saying that every time I go and I don't get fish or seafood, that I'm not going to buy the fried chicken. But when I'm doing an album, it's just not supposed to be like, okay, I'm seafood restaurant, and when I go there, I feel like I get fried chicken.
So let me explain that.
And I'm not saying that the fried chicken was bad either, But may I tell you, so when I got the fish fry, I expect fish. I got chicken, and I enjoy the fried chicken anyway.
All right.
But my problem was that me tell the people them where I keep the fish fries.
Yeah.
Next time when I come, I want fish. I left there satisfied. I never get fish, but I got fried chicken. It is a fish fry, brother. Every album is a fish fry,
So which album
Every
right now
album,
you that said have a theme?
Baby Shark get fish fry when them put out what they are. Baby Shark.
No man, that was not a bomb. But what may I say to you now? With the young artists them right now, which young artist album you feel like have that theme the way I talk about, where you go there and you get the fish fry? You know what I'm saying? Them never give jerk chicken.
Alkaline are not young artists anymore. And Massacre, I consider them mature leaders of the industry. So I wouldn't say young artists.
Okay, the mature leaders of the industry then. Which one of them album have that theme there? You feel like GOK or like Fortune have that theme the way I talk about? But that's one though. You feel like
all right. I think GOK was a good album because not just because of thematics alone.
Selected, right? Okay.
But delivery. I enjoy that album. I enjoy that album very much. Not because, and for the same case, because I never really, I did consume 438, but I had the same experience. It was a fish fry that I never really got, the full satisfaction. I never felt that what I was sold was what I got. But what I got at 430, I could have gone there and got a decent size snapper.
Okay.
You understand me? I say it was a good fish, and it was a good fish fry. I would have buy 2 more tickets, would have go there again, and I've revisited the album on numerous occasions and finding in now, my own love for the album. But
so basically, then the album them not really have a theme, then, man. Because you still have enjoy.
But GOK spoke for itself, brother. Like GOK is an album where if an alien come to Earth and say, introduce me to dancehall, that's the album I would take up right now and say, listen to this. And I say that without no withhold, no barriers, nothing. I mean, not
because of the delivery, not the theme, but the delivery. Oh, okay.
I think the delivery of the album speaks to the essence of dancehall in its entirety. There has not been an album that has spoken to the heart of dancehall and gone beyond what is considered the elements of dancehall to the heart of dancehall, because dancehall is the echo chamber of the people. That is what its core is, the primordial ooze, as described by the great Dennis Howard. That is what it is. And that is what I feel it needs to maintain, that primordial ooze. That is what started everything else. That is what people left here and started an entire 15 other genres. Because people still don't understand that Jamaica is responsible for 15 other genres outside of reggae and dancehall. And then we don't want to take that greatness and make it our own, brother. Come on, man. Like, I don't understand these singers and players of instruments.
Well, I feel like it's definitely leave down to your interpretation of the album and the sound, the selective, how you view it. But for Alkaline, for sure, album, bro. No man, I'm not great. But the sound we talk about, Alkaline definitely incorporated whole different sounds.
Comparing Alkaline, and I will never ever compare Alkaline and Massacre.
Yeah, that can never.
I will never ever compare Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer.
Yeah.
Every artist is in their own universe and in their own paradigm, and I enjoy them in their own space. So when me enjoy Alkaline, bro,
they won't compare me and like, right? Like,
how? Massacre.
Exactly.
And when me enjoy Massacre, now come tell me nothing about Alkaline.
There's no rival.
That's rule my musical world.
In a real life.
Because they all, you see all my chronicler, none of them, because every one of them serve a purpose to me. And in my moods and my things. So nobody can tell me about Chronicler and who better than that and who that. Every artist that I listen to that set the soundtrack for my life is because they have a place. So one artist can't run my life. If one artist can run your life, then your brain rotten.
The fans are asking me to ask you about New Level and Lock still, I mean, I will bring better fans, boy, so they want to know what you on the New Level and Lock,
No, no. The album there, I'm not going to tell you no lies still. You see, as I'm a music lover and I'm a professional, so if you ask me the question, you have to ask me from us. From which standpoint are you asking me that question?
So the same standpoint on this whole theme and thing, like, you know,
so from the business side. All right.
Yeah, you get that? Yeah.
I think it was a different level. I definitely think he unlocked something from, I think maybe what I spoke about before. He
paradigm shift, right?
And decided to make a sort of a pivot or no, enhancement to the formula. And I would say that it's one of them albums there, you know, bro, where you can't get tired of still, you know. And there's a time and place for that album in everything. I know I'm gonna say it's an everyday album, but you know, so
album that take me through a lot. Like when I was down, that album was an album that really, you know, take me through.
I can tell you, it was an album that I think took him through a period. Because when I listen to it, I can say him talk to himself, and that is why we can feel it, because we find a sense of authentic relatability in a number of the points and issues him speak across it. But at the end of the day, I think that's a very personal album for everybody who listen to it. And it's one of those albums I don't think, like with a lot, like for example with Chronic Law music, I never compare with anything. But there are certain music where it is authentically relatable. And if you speak against it, it's like you're speaking against yourself. So that is not like, for me, as I said, great album and enhancement on what he did before. And I think it has a level of authentic relatability that speaks to a lot of us.
Appreciate
that. I never put it into any, because it's one of them albums that were malleable. It means something to different people. And I have had that conversation with other people, and I'm not going to disrespect how it felt for people. And that is one of the things.
NDA.
So make me leave that alone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Just, you know, the fans them wanted to hear from you.
But don't compare nobody, man. We don't know comparison with.
No, we don't compare people. Compare me.
I see.
Like, we don't do that.
You must say a soda back later when you shake it, you say all the bubble level to every artist, brother. If every man know how to work together like that, then the whole of it stay afloat.
In a real life.
Everybody wants to be one big bubble, and you become one big gas, and then become one big spark.
Well, Lloyd, you have given us a lot of insight, and I appreciate that. In final close statement, what I'm getting from everything that you're saying is that fan equity is everything. So if you can, you know, create our garner a fan base that will support your music. You said if you can have 1,000 fans, you know, spending $5, that can equate to what, 60,000 you said a year?
You do the max, man.
Okay, cool. So if you can do that,
and if an artist can go out there and find 200 fans a month, this is about 6 or 7 fans a day, who willing to spend that level of money on your music, then go out there, because 200 fans a month equate to 250,000 Spotify streams.
Okay, 200 fans a month.
And you don't guarantee that them same people will stream it this month, going to stream it next month. But you guarantee they can reach out to these people who have invested in the music already and say, hey, I have a new single.
And the whole Billboard talk, that's all just
Billboard has never helped us. Them use it
Billboard,
more.
right?
Them use Billboard for trick with, bro.
We don't worry about the charts, for real.
No, fuck charts. Fuck charts.
Fuck that.
Brother, I started CertifiedStreams.com, right? Wow. And when I saw how valuable it was to the people who want statistics, I gave it to them because I realized that it is a sense of relevance.
Right.
You know what I mean? How can I look at the boy in the Caribbean who, you know, all he's doing is just trying to collect a few numbers, and then you want those numbers.
Nothing.
I realize that vanity numbers, there's always a different position for the business to take. You'll not, it is, music has been decentralized. Smart artists have a time to make great money. It is a great time to recognize what is happening and to build music brands and to be independent with it. And nobody don't need no label, we don't need no billboard, bro. Go back out in the streets them and find the fans them that want to fuck with your music, man.
In a real life.
1,000 fans in a real life.
In a real life.
Just go find the 1,000 fans them, dog. And I'm not going to kill the artists them need a nick. Because these young artists have never been given the opportunity to sell something. They come into the streaming industry. So at the end of the day, something is coming that will give them something to sell and make sure that artists can find those 1,000 fans and maintain themselves. You understand? Because that's where it comes down to. We're tired as a broke artist in our business, bro. We don't need to be stars first. We need to make a living off of doing what we love. Once we do that, stars the limit. See me?
Stars the limit.
That's what I'm
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Damn, I forgot to went live on Instagram. That's crazy, but say it go. All 180 people hit the like button.
I was on Instagram. What you tell me, say, Nick? Me text me say me and you one man.
No, watch out. No.
Man.
Listen, man, I forgot to go live. I said I forgot to go live on Instagram, so you're only on YouTube.
Okay.
So you get to it, but you don't know. Edit? What you say? No, man, no edit. I'm afraid. Everything uncut,
no, but in all honesty, yeah, it was a nice experience, and I really like hearing what the young people them have to say, bro, because you know it can't happen without uno. A borrow the world to give it back to uno. So if we can find a way to make elders understand how we can, well, give them back in some form, like you know, because you know, it fuck up. It really fuck up for the youth, man. We hope that, you know, Frankie Music, February the 3rd, Essence of Reggae. There's a business workshop there. I'll be there. And, you know, there's going to be a very good cadre of people in the international music business that's going to be supporting Frankie Music on this endeavor. And so we're looking out for people online and in person. Police Officers Club and online. The details will come in soon, but definitely, Nick, you know, this is our experience. We hope you and the rest of the music nerds them turn out too.
That is it.
Because we're learning that this is going to be another learning experience. We're looking forward to it. Essence of Music Festival, February the 3rd. Police Officers Club and online for the business workshop. It's going to be.
Is it on your Instagram? Is it on your Instagram or no?
It's going. Yeah, man, it's on my Instagram, so you can dig it up and see that. It's going to be from 12 to 6, and we're going to have some very interesting people there. Over the next couple of weeks. So yeah,
I'll try to find it still, but we're not see it.
Pass it by, man. Go up, see there.
Oh, this right here? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that is it, people. Screenshot that, you know what I mean? All music lovers, all producers, everybody that's you know, wants to know about the music business. It's a workshop, you know what I'm saying, at Police Officers Club. You know what I mean? It's gonna be on the what is this?
The 3rd of February. The 3rd of February, right in a reggae month.
Reggae month, that is it.
Right at the top of reggae month, man. Yeah, man. Frankie Music presents Essence of Reggae Music Festival. It's a music business workshop one day.
So
it's going to be a very, very good event. Trust me.
All topics on management, business, booking agency, public relations, artist development, social media marketing, all of that stuff. If you're a producer, a manager that wants to learn about, you don't know how the booking thing go, or the public relations thing go, A&Rs, PRs, all of that, you guys can definitely check out this. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Music presents Essence of Reggae Music Festival.
We're going to have some serious discussions as well onto like what happens on the ground, like what is touring like really in France? So it's not just about theoretics, like, okay, how does it work for touring in France? What's the experience from an artist standpoint? The art of the remix, how you make money off a remix. We're going to be talking with John FX, you know, and then we'll be talking to label heads like Adam Grass and Diego from Ineffable Music, you know, along with, you know, local heads like Dennis Howard and myself. So it's not just one of them like a theoretical thing. Because, you know, me not play with that, brother. We bring in value to the youth them so them can pick them peas out of the rice and taste the coconut milk and them.
The people wanted to know if there's an online access for those who live in overseas. That
yeah, man, there's an online access, man. So stay tuned between now and Friday. We're going to be putting out that information and I'm going to pass it to Nick so he can pass down back to his community so that you can know, because we have a giant links. Nick have him community. We have a little community, and we just keep everybody informed. And whoever is out there in a Nick space who have their own community, let's just keep it going, because collectively, as I said, Nick, and I say just the same thing I said to my boy the other day. We don't need no leaders in reggae, you know, people.
Yeah.
All we need is all of us to collectively doing the right thing in our own corner, and collectively we'll raise the bar. Hear me again. We don't need no leaders. We just need everybody who doing their own thing in their own corner to do the right thing. So that collectively, in our own corner, we rise together.
Rise together.
Not about equality, it's about equity. But if Nick have him own crowd, Jan have him own crowd, Jane have our own crowd, and Peter have him own, and we combine together, then we rise. It's a big match.
Wrong button. That one.
Wrong button, but
that is it.
One chip can't float a bag. And that's my end tonight.
Blessings.
Bless up, brother.
Right. Big up yourself. That was Lloyd Laing. If you guys learned something today, you don't know, drop some comment, make we know everything go. You know what I mean? People on the playback, big up yourself, make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment. Lloyd, thank you for passing through. You know what I mean? That is it, people. You know what I'm saying? That is it, people. The nerds are out here. And we are doing the damn thing for you know what I mean? We are making you understand the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys learned something or two. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, people. You know what I mean? Feel free to support the channel. We have the Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal going across the banner on the screen, as well as you guys can become a member of the nerd community. You know what I mean? Join the membership. You know what I'm saying? It's in the description of every video. It's at the front of my page. You click the join button beside the subscription button, and that's how you become a member of the channel. You understand what I mean? I say, Western Guru, big up yourself, Pisces Squid. People, drop some comment, all my nerds, drop some comment, big one up so we can close out the show right now. You know what I mean? Nadine Armstrong, is so I say, Lorraine Cumberland, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Stacy, big up yourself. Tomorrow we'll definitely be having Water in our building. Watch a play, yeah. You understand? We'll have the play in the building tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow at 5 again. What Up series. We're gonna have Water, the player god, in the building. And then Saturday, we're going to have the cinematographer, you know what I'm saying, for Alkaline's Scream music video. That's KD Visual. He has a lot of videos out with a lot of dancehall artists. Is what I say. So we're gonna have KD Visuals in the building as well on Saturday. So guys, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We're growing the community. You know what I'm saying? We're learning from each other, and we're just doing the right thing. You understand me? I say we are doing the right thing. So anybody want to talk to or want to talk about and things like that, simple. Drop a comment. Let me know who's next. I will definitely get them on the platform. You saw me? I say, yeah, man. Zine 2024, as I'm telling you, SARS 2024, Mission 2024. We are here to empower the people, educate the people, so that people can understand the music industry, the business side of the music industry on a better, you know what I'm saying, a better level than where we are at right now. You understand what I say? So it's no joke. You know what I mean? It's no joke. Zine, the mic, we have a new mic right now. So I'm supposed to sound good. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no cracking going on, no more cracking anymore. Everything's supposed to be clean and smooth cut. You know what I mean? So big up everybody in the building. You know what I mean? Pluggy, Vendetta, saying one corruption, member good. Big up yourself, you know what I'm saying? People, please remember to stream Lump Sum and No Rival by Alkaline. So I say, No Rival challenge is coming up. You know what I mean? Right now, there's a No Rival, there's a Lump Sum challenge on TikTok where they're doing, you know, the dance routine and stuff like that. So you guys can definitely check out TikTok and join into the dance challenge. You know what I mean? I'll be doing the No Rival audio challenge over here. So look out for that. Shout out to the winner of the Lump Sum challenge that got his Apple Watch. You know what I'm saying? That's Cryptic Zone and Cardio. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So more surprises coming. You know what I mean? So you guys just look out for that. You see what I said? General Ush in the building. Big up yourself in the OG one at a time. You know what I mean? Big up everybody that continuously support the channel. You know what I mean? Again, people on the play forward. If you want to support the channel, you can leave a super chat, a super thanks. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a button that says super thanks. You can leave a super thanks if you learn something or two. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate that a lot. Zine. So yeah. Okay. That's it, people. Chef Fox, big up yourself. Drizzle, big up yourself. Howard Hall, big up yourself. Zine, we're going to cut out us right now. Until next time, people, we don't know the thing come down one at a time. You know what I mean? It's your boy. It's your boy, NiickSFB, top ranking ZELLE Foundation boss.
Why style? You don't know enigmatic I represent for NiickSFB. Top ranking. You know damn thing. Yo Nick. Foundation of is solid. Big league this to mix brick with pallet. Sauce. Them never sauce. Yo Nick. Channel unique. Never ever average. Who got the facts when the cap never lacking. Sauce. Them never sauce. Just believe me now. Flat tough and yard same when you're foreign. Potent reason make them brain damage. Sauce. Them never sauce. Yo Nick. Drop content, back a content. You want listen, you want learn, you want have sense. Corrupt with thing a little bit of switchy accent. School anybody when no get it, make them have sense. Vendetta vlog at them, not the backbench. Fans they out, figure, then I lack strength. And you know a madman thing. Top ranking, SFB. I'm here say yo, subscribe to NiickSFB on the YouTube. Yeah. Support the movement. And don't want to lose mates. Yeah.